Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today we are going to talk about how we can do a quick face of makeup for work or anything really. Stay at home mom, anyone with a busy lifestyle that maybe doesn't enjoy the process of putting makeup on, or maybe they do. I love wearing makeup, but Monday through Friday I don't have the time. I'm gonna choose sleep over putting makeup on, and hair. This is my hairdo most days at work because I choose sleep every time. So here is my routine of how I can achieve a 5-minute face to look more put together, to feel more confident at work, but that takes the least amount of time. So first I'm going to show you the products that I use, and we'll just do a quick little discussion for each one, and then I will insert a clip where I timed myself doing my morning routine, and you'll get to, I'm not going to spoil it, but I may or may not have reached my 5-minute time. We shall see. So first I wanted to talk about something that my last video, if you've not seen that yet, I recommend it. You'll get more information on this foundation, so I'm not going to talk about it too much because I've already talked about it in my last video, but this is the No7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. The directions say quick and easy to apply, blend on smoothly and evenly with your fingers, and that is what I do. My little beagle is just he is just having a good old time. Cooper, relax. Always trying to be the star of the show. Always, and he does it so well. So I start out with this foundation, BB cream, whatever you want to call it. It's got SPF 50. It just blends into the skin super well. It feels like I'm blending in a moisturizer, to be honest, but has decent coverage. I blend that in with my hands. Then I go in with the No7. I'm getting excited. I'm slurring my words. It's that makeup drunk, I like to call it. This is the No7 Lift and Luminate Serum Concealer. I just dot a couple of dots right here. Take my finger. Fingers are the fastest way to apply makeup. So you will notice a trend that I use my hands a lot with my quick makeup routine. But we're not going to give him the attention he wants. We're just going to ignore it and move right along. So I smooth the foundation on my fingers, dot the concealer on, tap tap. That blends in like a dream too. So I really just have to do a couple of dots and then blend in with my fingers. Next I move in with my cream blush and cream bronzer. Again, it's just the easiest thing to use. I like powders because I have oily skin, but these are long wearing pigmented creams that I feel work well for my oily skin. I feel like they would work well with dry skin too, but I've just found that I like them as well. So this is the Believe Beauty. I got this at Dollar General. I'm going to do a video on them soon of hits and misses at Dollar General with this Believe Beauty brand. This was my favorite thing. Spoiler alert, this was my favorite product that I tried. It's so easy and such a pretty color. I have both colors that they have that I've seen in stock at the store. This one's called Doll Face. It's just a pretty everyday pink. This one's called Tropical Sunsets, more of that peachy color. I love them both. I use them both. But little bit of a dab right here for blush. Then this is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. I got this at TJ Maxx like forever ago. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Maybe for the rest of my life, because I use it all the time and it doesn't look any different. It looks dirty, but as far as the product, it looks exactly the same as when I bought it. So I don't know, it's a miracle. I would pay full price for this, but I didn't. Got lucky, found it at TJ Maxx. They still sell it online on their website, so I'll link it below. Don't worry, I'll link everything below. But I take this and kind of like a deodorant stick and I go and then 2 finger boop boop with the blush. I take a dense brush and I stipple the blush and I blend the bronzer in. And I might take it up here, might take it down here, depends on how heavy-handed I got with it, but keeping it here, blush here, and I use the same brush for both of those things. Then I will move in with powder. Right now for work, I'm using the, I love my No7 powders, but right now for work, I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Matte powder. This is a great powder. Comes with, I use this mirror while I'm doing my makeup, so use the mirror, love it, great, sturdy packaging. I feel like it keeps me matte for about 6 hours, and then the shine starts to break through, but that's pretty good. I feel like that's acceptable to me. I can handle that. And then after 6 hours, I just blot with toilet paper and I'm good to go. Do the powder, and yes, I do the cream, the blush, and the bronzer, and then put powder over it. And I can still see through it, is what I'm saying. Y'all, hold on. I am getting, other teachers out there know what I'm talking about. During the summer, you don't talk nearly as much as you do during the school year. And then when the school year starts, it's like your vocal cords have to get used to how much you are talking so much during the day. And I feel like that's what's happening with mine. So every once in a while, I just feel like this tickle in my throat and I just cough. And I have a little bit of a sore throat, but it's just from talking so much that I was not used to during the summer. So I apologize for that. So after I dust my face, I use this brush. It's more of like a soft, not as dense. You can see the difference. This is dense. I use this for the cream, blush, and bronzer. This is fluffy. I use this for powder. I focus it definitely in my T-zone and then dust it everywhere else. And I can still see the bronzer coming through, the blush coming through. So it's just a light, is this translucent? No, it's in buff beige. But I feel it doesn't have a lot of pigment to it. So I thought it was a translucent color. Anyway, moving on. I use for eyeshadow, I got this, I hauled this in one of my first videos. I think it was called, Is TJ Maxx Makeup Any Good? And this was one of my purchases. This is the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur eyeshadow palette in Dawn. And it just has these really neutral, everyday shades. Sorry, I don't mean to blind you with the mirror. But I use this one, as you can see, I use these two the most. Sometimes this one a little bit, but not really feeling this color. It's kind of like this weird duochrome white pink. Not really into that. I use these the most, but again, I'm using my fingers, I'm swirling it in there, and I take it on the lid and then blend it all the way up to the crease. So it's in the crease and then here on my lid. And I can do one shade. Sometimes I might start with, I'm sorry, I might start with this one on the lid and use this one on the crease, but just a day-to-day in a hurry doing my makeup, I just use this shade right here on the lid and in the crease. Let's see. Next, I use my e.l.f. Brow Wow. This is just the easiest way to deposit. As you can see, I don't have sculpted brows. I wouldn't say that they're super sparse, but I'm just not a fan of that really sculpted brow look. So this has some pigment and it also has fiber, so it fills in the little gaps that I might have. It helps me create more of a tail, and it does it in the fastest. This is the fastest brow product I have ever used, and I love it. And it's e.l.f. It's cheap. Love, love, love. I do that super quick. Curl my lashes. That's a must because my lashes go like this. They just point to the ground, so I have to curl them. And this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Waterproof. I'm using it up just because I don't want to be wasteful, so I do want to use it up, but I'm not going to repurchase this. And I don't think this is a mascara that I would recommend. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, I think you can. It is so goopy, like so much product comes off on the brush itself, and it just gets everywhere. And it's also a wet formula, so sometimes if I blink hard or something after applying, it'll get up here. I don't know. I feel like it has potential, because if I do it perfectly, you know, I'm not in a rush, which of course I'm in a rush. I'm getting ready for work. I don't have time to be like, okay, don't blink too hard. Make sure you get the excess. I don't have time for that. I just don't. So maybe if the packaging, I think maybe it's just the whatever that is that it comes out of isn't getting enough of the product off. If that was different, this might be a winner. But I think after this, once I use this up, I'm going to go back to my L'Oreal Lash Paradise waterproof. It's just the best. I keep wanting to find something else, but nothing so far has beaten that. So sorry, CoverGirl, going back to Lash Paradise after you. And that's pretty much it. That is my 5-minute routine, and you will see that in just a minute when I start barefaced, and I just go for it. I tried my best to get into that 5-minute time frame. I guess you'll just have to wait and see if I do it or not. Here we go. I did it. It was down to the wire. I had like 10-15 seconds left, but I did it. And as you can see, I used my hands so much for blending most of the products, and I have two brushes. I use the dense one for most of the face products and the fluffy one for the powder, but it lasts me all day. Around 6 hours, I'll go into the bathroom and blot with tissue to get the oil, but that foundation, this No. 7 foundation, is just incredible. The pigment still stays, so after I blot, the oil is gone, but the coverage is still there. Looks like I just applied it. It's magic. I don't know about what they're doing at No. 7, but I'm thinking it's magic. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I will try to get out 1 video a week. That is my goal. I hope you will come back for the next one. Please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Cooper says goodbye. There he is.